business is played out. It's a sneaking, underhanded method, and the sooner it's exposed, the better. For a parent to get up under the cover of darkness at night and palm off a 10-cent necktie on a boy who has been expecting a $10 watch, and then say that the angel sent it to him is low, undeniably low. I had a good opportunity of observing how this thing worked this Christmas in the case of young Hoodoo McFiggin's, the son and heir of the McFiggin's, of whose house I board. Hoodoo McFiggin's was a good boy, a religious boy. He had been given to understand that Santa Claus would bring nothing to his father and mother because grown-up people don't get presents from the angels. So he saved up all his pocket money and bought a box of cigars for his father and a 75-cent diamond brooch for his mom. His own fortunes he left in the hands of the angels, but he prayed. Oh God, he prayed every night for weeks that Santa Claus would bring him a pair of skates, and a puppy dog, and an air gun, and a bicycle, and Noah's Ark, and a sleigh, and drums, all together, about $150 for the stuff.
We barely made it through last year.
I went into Hoodoo's room quite early Christmas morning. I had an idea that the scene would be interesting. I woke him up, and he sat up in his bed, his eyes glistening with radiant expectation, and began hauling things out of his stocking. His first parcel was bulky. It was done up quite loosely and had an odd look generally. Ha! Ha! Hoodoo said gleefully as he began unwrapping. Bet it's a puppy dog, all wrapped up in paper. And was it a puppy dog? No, by no means. It was a pair of nice, strong, number 4 boots, laces and all, labeled Hoodoo from Santa Claus. And underneath, Santa Claus had written 95 net. The boy's jaw fell with delight. It's boots, he said, and plunged in his hand again. He began hauling away at another parcel with renewed hope on his face. This time, the thing seemed like a little round box. Hoodoo tore the paper off with a fiendish hand. He shook it. Something rattled inside. It's a watch. It's a watch and a chain, he shouted. Then he pulled the lid off. And was it a watch and chain? No. It was a box of nice, brand new celluloid collars, a dozen of them, all alike and all his own size. The boy was so pleased that you could see his face crack up with pleasure. He waited a few minutes until his intense joy subsided. Then he tried again. This time the package was long and hard. It resisted the touch and had a sort of funnel shape. It's a tiny pistol, said the boy, trembling with excitement. Geez, I hope there's lots of caps with it. And I'll fire some off and wake up father. No, my poor boy, you will not wake your father up with this. It's a useful thing, but it needs no caps, and it fires no bullets. And you cannot wake up a screaming man with a toothbrush.
That's my favorite one.
Yes, it's a toothbrush, a regular beauty, pure bone, all through, and tucked with a little paper, Hoodoo from Santa Claus. Again, the expression of intense joy passed over the boy's face, and the tears of gratitude started from his eyes. He wiped them away with his toothbrush and passed on. The next packet was much larger and evidently contained something soft and bulky. It had been too long to go into the stocking and was therefore on the outside. I wonder what this is. Hoodoo mused, half afraid to open it. Then his heart gave a great heave, and he forgot all his other presents in the anticipation of this one. It's a drum! All wrapped up. Drum nothing. It was pants. A pair of the nicest little sharp
Sure.
his little short pants, yellowish and brown short pants, with dear little stripes of color running across both ways. And here again, Santa Claus had written, Hoodoo, from Santa Claus. But there was something wrapped up in it. Oh yes, there was a pair of braces wrapped up in it. Braces with little steel sliding. Braces with little steel sliding things, so that you could slide your pants up to your neck if you wanted to. The boy gave a dry, soft satisfaction. Then he took out his last present. It's a book, he said, as he unwrapped it. I wonder if it's fair stories or adventure. Oh God, I hope it's adventures. I'll read it all morning. No, Hoodoo, it was not precisely adventures. It was a small family. Hoodoo now sent all his presents he had and arose and dressed. But he still had the fun of playing with his toys. That is always the chief delight of Christmas morning. First he played with his toothbrush. He got a whole lot of water and brushed all. Oh, I'm sorry. There's something about today's Christmas and harder. Brushed all his teeth with it. That was huge. Then he played with his collars. He had no end of fun with them, taking them all one by one, swearing at them. Swearing at them. And then putting them back and swearing at the whole lot together. The next toy was his pants. He had immense fun there, putting them on, taking them off again, and then trying to guess which side was which. By really looking at them. After that, he took his book and read some adventures called Genesis.
Genesis. In the beginning.
Then he went downstairs and kissed his father and mother. His father was smoking a cigar, and his mother had her new brooch on. His face was thoughtful, and a light seemed to have broken upon his mind. Indeed, I think it altogether likely that next Christmas he will hang on to his own money and take chances on what the angel will do.
Well done,
I
Peter.
couldn't get through it this year.
Oh.